We could have got more out of that, and maybe could have lost it as well in the last 5 minutes. But overall, it was a game where we had the chances, and I think overall it was a game of intensity, of quality. They were very direct, of course, as we know, and we needed to have the courage to play and without making mistakes at the back and giving them chances on counter-attacks. Overall, that's what the game was about, and it was a fight until the end, and you could see that Leicester has some mental qualities, and that explain why they were champions last year.
Were you disappointed with the lack of clear chances for yourself?
If you watch the game again, I think we had clear chances in this game, and in the first half, in the last 20 minutes, we had good opportunities. You know, I believe the chances were there. We still lack a little bit speed of decision, a little bit decisive mind in the final third, and decisive ball in the final third. But it's an up already from our last game at home.
How much of that do you think will come from Giroud and so coming back to the team?
Sorry?
How much of that final third execution?
Look, Giroud does not look completely ready physically yet, but they should improve every week now, and Özil, I think as well, one more week will get them closer.
Were you interested to see if Leicester were at last year's level? Did you think that they were?
Yes, it's similar. Kante is Kante, you know, but I think over a longer period maybe he had an exceptional influence, but overall they look to me, they have the same determination, and they lost only 3 games last year, you know, and that shows that you cannot say that only by losing one player they lose their qualities.
Also, the fans were chanting spend the money. I mean, what?
It doesn't cost a lot of money, that.
I mean, can you just tell us, like, would you ever do it? Would you ever just spend it? And why are you reluctant to give them?
It's funny. Why do you say I'm reluctant? I don't understand that.
Well, they're asking you to spend more.
That means if I buy you tomorrow for 45 million, I've spent 45 million. Have I done well? Yes. If I listen to you, I will have done well because I've spent the money. But spend the money in itself is not the quality. Spend the money in buying a top player, that is different. And we are ready to do that, you know. I just said, you know, I spend 300 million if I find the player, if I have the 300 million. And I have not to forget as well that we are a club who has 600 employees who we need to have a responsible attitude as well. But it's a bit surprising that you come out of football games, you don't speak about football, you have to speak about money. I believe that you have to respect the players who played, the performance that has been done today by both teams, and if we find players who can strengthen our team, we are not reluctant to spend the money.
So you think in the next week that you might do that? Because it is an issue, Arsenal. I understand what you're saying about, but that's what the fans are chanting at the end of the game.
But they're highly influenced by the media, and so that's part of a process today. You know, we try to make the right decisions. That's as simple as that.
Is it that you don't believe that there's a player that could improve each of the positions as you go through the team? You just couldn't get one better than what you've got. Is that what it is?
Look, we are a whole team working on strengthening the teams, and I'm not the only one, you know, and that's unfortunately nobody speaks about the performance of Rob Holding today. You should be happy. He's English, he's 20 years old, But I'm sorry, it didn't cost 55 million, so it cannot be good.
Just on Holy, I mean,
And that's what is for me the most disappointing. We don't speak about the performances of the players anymore. We just speak about anything else than football. And I believe it's not right.
just tell us about Holding.
Last one, Sam.
He did have, you kept him in the team. He's played against the top goal scorer from last season. Please.
I believe he had an outstanding performance for a young boy who has never played in the Premier League. Played against top strikers today, and so I can only reiterate, I'm happy to speak about him because it's good for English football that a young boy gets a chance in a big club in England and shows that he's will be a quality player. And after that, I tell you, if I find the good players, I will spend the right money. If it's 100 million, it's 100 million, but you must have 100.
Thank you very much. You got this season with
So-
Asano. What's the situation with Asano?
Sorry?
Asano Takuma?
Asano, we got the permit, work permit turned down because it didn't cost 50 million, because that's one of the rules that you have to know in England. And therefore, he has to go and play somewhere else. He will play, I hope, in France or in Germany. But he's a player, I believe, highly in him, you know. And I will take care of him that he gets to the right place.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.